Isolation Nation, hello. Welcome to Social Distancing Social Club. I feel great. I didn't just go to sleep less than 4 hours ago. Not how it goes. That's not accurate. But I will share with you a fun game I just discovered this morning. It's called Hide and Seek for One. If you text yourself to wake up at a certain time and then you leave that text unread and you wake up and you ignore that text, you've won the game. Please welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Please welcome the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantizel. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Good morning, Ben. How are you?
Excellent, Steve. How are you?
You seem very alive. You seem chipper, excited.
I'm good. Just if you could keep it way down, that would be great.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Throw in those Facebook stars. Do all that stuff. We always appreciate Venmos and PayPals the most because they do not steal all the fees from us. But that said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bauer.
Bow wow.
Oh, hey guys. How are you?
Jesus. You're on the East Coast. You're 3 hours ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm in the future, baby. It's fun.
All right, well, I hope Rachel's awake because this is all on me otherwise.
I'll be all right.
Hi, everybody. So good to see you. I got internet again. I found out that there was vandalism and wires cut. And so we had no internet for 24 hours.
Well, as the queen of the town, you need to do something about that.
You know what? Yeah.
Hey, did you cut the wires so that lady wouldn't have her music to play?
No, she still played music for a long time.
Oh, no.
I love these criminals that don't want to steal anything from you. They just want to make sure you can't enjoy the computer.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what vandalism is.
Oh, yeah. Vandalism, the difference is that they're just destroying and not stealing. That's a strong point, Steve.
Yeah, that's what you're like. Oh, I love these graffiti artists that don't steal. Be like, yeah.
Oh.
How it works.
Guys, by the way, here's a little behind-the-scenes insight for you. If you ever see me adjusting the camera during the show, it's because I do sound check sitting up straight like an adult human, and then a minute into the show, I realize this is how I sit, and then
I'll be honest, I do that too sometimes. That's why I start with like my head a little bit off screen, and then by the end of the show, I'm here.
Smart.
So.
Yeah, I sit like that because you can fit a beer right there. It just sits right there. If you slouch enough, you can just have a whole beer just right there to drink, and you can just.
The human cup holder brought to you by Chris Bowers, everybody.
That's kind of like how I do it, except instead of holding a beer on me, I hold two different kinds of smoked salmon on my lap.
I was going to make that joke about you, Ben, about bags of meat on your stomach, but I decided to self-deprecate, and I fucked up. I should have gone with the meat.
Is this the only way Ben can get fish all quarantine?
I don't even know what that means, but
vaginas smell like beauty.
It was a bad joke, and the crowd let me know.
Such a bad joke. I hate that joke because, in my experience, generally speaking,
yeah, it's not true. I was trying to make a joke about you not getting any, and it didn't quite work. Enjoy your fish.
It's only true in situations where it's very, very wrong, and it's not supposed to be. Okay, anyway, this is not the way I wanted it. Okay, now I can't eat it.
Yeah, is this what you wanted?
About bags of meat on your stomach.
Who the hell was that?
That was
Chris
someone
Bowers
listening
sound
to
box?
us on delay.
We have to make a Chris Bowers sound box. That would be incredible.
Yeah, can it just play his songs he wrote when he was in 8th grade?
So this is my prop of the month sent to me by Z Bunster for me to enjoy on camera. This came in an ice package yesterday, fresh from Maine. Let me read you the note Bunst sent me here. The note says, "Hey Ben, edible props this month. A care package from Maine. Rather than terrify you with live lobster, I would have been very afraid. You get 2 different types of duck trap smoked salmon to taste test, and tinned herring and whole grain mustard, a famous Maine whoopie pie. Finally, I get a little whoopie in this house. And
And a little pie.
and Moxie, the soda of Maine, which for some reason I'm on the bottle. I don't know how that happened.
By the way, Ben, so she sent you smoked salmon from Maine. I'll be over in 5 minutes. Like, holy shit.
Yep, that's what she said.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kevin brought me. Look what I've got, Ben. You don't get it.
My God, that's a lot bigger than mine.
Bigger than Ben's. Damn.
And it says, plus a chocolate treat to get the taste of the Moxie out of your mouth. Apparently the soda with my picture on it is not going to be tasty, so we got that to go.
What flavor is it? Is it Moxie flavored?
It is oil can flavor. Soda, distinctively different. I'll try that first because it'll take me a minute to open the other things.
You're like, you know what it is? Like, you know how sometimes when you're like fixing an appliance and you get the grease on your hands?
Yep.
Like that.
Yep, without the towel that comes with it.
So is this Ben fixes appliances?
Moxie. Is it pop?
It's pop. I can't explain this. It's part amazing and part very bad.
Just like the state of Maine.
Hey.
Part amazing and part very bad.
One random audience member just went, hey. Must be having sound issues there. I don't know who that
That might be me.
By the way,
who that could be.
I like the idea that ME is short for Maine and you are on the bottle of your soda.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
You are the me.
I like that a lot.
That was a yoga joke, man. You were stretching for that one. God damn, that was a fucking long way to go.
When Kevin came in here with the cucumber, I asked him to bring it in. He's like, "Hey, this isn't like an OnlyFans thing, right?"
Yeah, is it the first time he's brought you a cucumber on camera, or is it the first time on this show?
First time ever.
All right, do we have an overnight game?
We did not have an overnight.
All right, so let's do today's game. Speaking of cucumbers and OnlyFans, today's game is Wet a Movie. So we've been doing, or Wet a TV show. We've been doing Erect a TV show and things like that for a while, so we have changed it over. Let's be fair. And so now what you do is you take the name of a television show and you make it wet somehow. So, for instance, I Wet Lucy. Or Star Trek, The Wet Generation. Or The Marvelous Mrs. Moistle. Anyway, the point is, you take the name of a television show and you make it wet somehow. And the way you play the game is you comment on any of our feeds, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5, on our Venmo or PayPal or our Super Chat, and we'll read those at the end. And of course, if you're in the front row, you get up to 3 entries for free. Ben, are you going to rock that salmon right now?
I'm about to rock this Duck Trap Scottish Point flavor first. I'll let you know how this tastes in just a moment.
Holy shit. By the way, that is a lot of salmon in one bite. That was...
So they train ducks to catch salmon? Is that what you said? That is that's duck trap salmon? Is that what you just said?
I have no idea what duck trap salmon is, but I envision a bunch of ducks setting traps for salmon.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's like a Far Side cartoon.
Let me just tell you, I don't need to ever do 23andMe. This just proved I'm 100% Jewish. This is amazing. Dana said, share some with Carmel. I didn't read that part of the letter. How am I going to do that? I'll be done with this in 4 seconds.
Well, you said
well, can you introduce the front row before you do that?
I guess. I'm going to have to, it's a real sacrifice. But let's also say one other thing. If you guys are curious why my campaign didn't work out, when Steve introduces the game, I just realized where it went wrong. A lot of our campaign meetings would be like, I'd be like, oh, we really need a policy speech for the 7 points county meeting in Iowa. And Steve would be like, oh, what if you penis a policy speech? I'm like, no, video, front row, please turn on your cameras.
I got to say, Ben, though, that speech went real well in Florida.
Yes, it is. I was like the mayor.
You'd have gotten way more coverage if you just slipped penis into all your speeches once they figured out what you did.
I slipped penis into all my interns. Does that matter?
No. All right.
I didn't have
You
interns.
said you had one intern and it was me. That's fucking...
Well, at some point you do sleep, Bowers. Okay, anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. Z Munster, hello. And thank you for the salmon. What a treat. This is the best prop of the month club ever.
Duck Trap Salmon is named for the Duck Trap Harbor, which is 3 miles from my house.
And is that where the aggressive ducks are?
No, that's where they trap ducks.
Be like the harbor is named for all the ducks setting the traps, though. And
Sneaky ducks.
yeah. By the way, Bunst, he did try to eat the last prop you sent also, and it wasn't as edible. So we appreciate you sending him actual food.
Thought that was nice of me.
This is so awesome.
And stop eating and introduce the front row.
After the video front row, we'll be trying the second kind of salmon, just so you know, you'll be the edge of your seats here. We got Z Bunster. Thank you, Bunst. We've got Frank Berman coming to us from the set of Sanders Playhouse. Better. We've got Zara Bending coming to us from Australia. We've got Judy Bonello here, everybody. By the way, every episode when Zara blows a kiss, up until 3 episodes, I thought she was a blowing kiss to me because I introduced her. I'm like,
Oh, no.
so much. And then I was like, this is being broadcast. As a few times, I'm like this back. Oh, hello. And it's not for me. Okay, great. Judy Bonello is here.
It's for Rachel, Ben. You know that. It's for Rachel.
We're almost on episode 200, Ben. How long?
This really explains the evil Longoria confusion. I really.
Like when she said hi, Barbara, I just thought she was saying it to me. I don't understand.
When I watch TV, I think the people on the screen are making love to me with their eyes.
I did realize after the show, though, I left out half the story. So at one point...
Oh, no.
No.
Half the story?
Yeah, 3 details.
Judy Bonello is here, everybody. Hello, Judy. We are here with Cass sitting up for us today. Really excited about that, Cass. We got Brad Clark with us.
He has wet a background.
He has wet a background, no doubt. We got Shannon Burke joining us from Star Wars, the Sanders Federation. We've got Hayden Graphics Master Lemaster. 46 is bigger than 45 and better. And
Greater than, Ben. It means greater than.
Thank you so much. I think I'm doing a good intro today compared to yesterday also. We got Bill Thompson here. I love that background, Bill. That way you can't even tell if you're in a corner. We got Jan Skittles Johnson joining us. Hello, Jan. Oh, there's someone next to you. Are their ears intact? I can't tell. Hello. We got Michelle Lunger here with us. Michelle Lunger and Jan Earhunger Johnson. We've got Anna Hood coming to us for right on the hood between Australia and the other continent. We got Who Rob.
Ooh.
What up, Who? We got Marissa Mayrick knitting. We got Curtis Mason coming to us from Death Row Records office. I don't know where you are.
In the corner of Adler's house.
Yeah. It was like,
Apparently.
he's Adler's hostage. He just got a hold of his wife.
If you turn your
okay.
phone...
Blink if you're okay, Curtis.
National Lampoon's Blink, if you're okay. If you turn your phone this way, you'll fill up the whole frame, by the way. Ronald Coleman is here with us. Oh, there it is. Boom. Nice, Curtis. Well done. Ronald Coleman is with us. Hello,
Love
Ronald.
the hat.
Charlie Brown's shirt on a hat? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty damn awesome. We got Adler in shirt.
Oh, nice. The Isolation Nation shirt.
Love that. All we know from what he's shown us is it's a Solation Nation shirt. It's from Solange Knowles. Oh, Isolation. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We are joined today by Frankie Angles Notaro, everybody. And we are joined by Mike, the Joystick Joyce.
I also like Ronald's hat in a Zoom session because so many people in Zoom just sound like wah, 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 wah. So very appropriate.
This is what organic Atlantic smoked salmon duck trap tastes like. The other flavor.
All right, while you do that, Rachel.
How long
do
do you
we
think that
have any-
takes? That doesn't take
Let's
long.
introduce comics, guys. I don't know why we're
Yes,
jumping
please.
all the way to the salmon portion of the show.
That's
we
what I'm
also-
saying.
We also have 2 great comics. As always, returning champion Kira Soltanovich is back. Kira, how are you?
Woo! What? I am. Am I a champion?
There you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm a returning champion. Fantastic. This is exciting. Hey, Ben, I don't think you realize that when you eat your salmon, you're all giving us a little ASMR kind of hard on, a little bit of a little half chub is what I got because Ben's like,
He's like, I'm helping wet this show.
so I just want to let you know. Thank you.
Kira,
yeah.
you don't think I'm fully aware of that?
I know. Taste my salty salmon.
Oh, let's move.
We have another comic. Introduce Wally.
Sorry.
I don't know which one's better yet.
Wally, what are your thoughts? Wally Collins is here. What are your thoughts? Wally's here. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I just want to give a shout out to all the black folks watching right now.
Yes.
Oh,
So close to
Wally.
February and all. Just, but yeah, but you know what though, Ben, I'm watching you eat that salmon, and you're doing a good job, my man. You are showing people that salmon can work on Zoom. I think that's very important.
I do
I'm an
also
innovator.
enjoy, right before the show started, Ben was like, hey, Bunster's prop for the month, she sent me some food. Is it cool if I eat it on the show? And we're like, yeah, absolutely. And I didn't think he meant preempt the rest of the show to eat salmon.
And that's my cue to eat more salmon.
I thought it was going to be like in the middle of the show, not instead of like, hold off on introducing the comics. I want to eat more salmon.
You were wrong.
I'm very jealous. It looks really good.
And always-
Rachel.
And you know what? It always looks good when Ben opens his mouth as he's talking with salmon in it. That's very
Oh, yeah.
I
Wow.
want to give a shout out to all my salmon people out there. You know what I mean?
We appreciate you being here with us, Bear Gleib. Rach, what do we
Okay,
got?
I'll stop this. So we had, let's see, Technics tipped the show a couple different times and said, Ben is so confused. He thinks he's a host of SDSC. He said the cucumber was for Rachel's bake-off, hashtag only flans. That would be disgusting.
Cucumber flan.
And then he sent a super sticker. It's a video game controller that spins around and it has the word GLHF behind it. I don't know what the fuck that means. Good luck, Harrison Ford. What do you think?
No, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
No, it's good luck, Harrison Ford.
I like Harrison.
That's what you do every time. Have you not played Call of Duty? Like that's how you start.
I have not. I have not.
You just start out. You just go, good luck, Harrison Ford, and everybody, and then they say back, they're like, good luck, Al Pacino, and then you start.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Ironically, it's the Harrison Ford from She's All That, not the famous actor.
What?
It's a deep pull.
It's a really deep pull. I have no idea.
My whole quarantine's been a deep pull.
All right,
We
Rachel,
also
you got
had,
anything else?
I don't know if you guys recognized or not, but Tam said, General, Rachel, I'm not in the front row today. And then it's a very busty nurse that's in black and white, giving a big old cheesy grin and just like flipping her thumb.
And Tam Brown is here today in the front row.
She's not. She also sent $5 to each comic before they even performed. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
And Dana said, I'm sorry for saying no, Steve. You diss my state and then I forget to mute. Mute is not my strength. Mute.
No, I understand, but I want to be clear, Bunce. I was not dissing your state. I was saying that there are wonderful parts and there are terrible parts. That's actually true about every state. Like, that is the most true about where I'm from, which is New York. Like, New York has some incredible part. And then the rest of it, you're just like, what's this? What is
Comedian shrinks from earlier dissing of state.
And by the way, I think that statement is true for everything ever. Everything has terrible parts and great parts. Like, look at my body. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, thank you.
Bowers is waiting till the 200th episode to show us the great parts.
I don't want to yes and that.
I don't want to wait for Bowers to get naked.
Bowers, Frankie Berman said that the tapestry in your background looks like one of those posters where you stare at it for a long time and then something pops up like a sailboat or a shark.
Yeah, that's scary.
We
Like
laugh
ice
at that part? Is that what we laugh at? We kind of just
And that poster, by the way, Bowers. There are some great parts. There's some terrible parts. Just like
Hey, that's my point. Everything has some great parts and some terrible parts, right?
Hey, not for nothing, but I dig Bill Thompson's background.
Right? I'm not sure it's real.
Seriously,
you dig it or you did it?
I said dig.
You think he made it? He made his background and sent it to Bill Thompson.
I don't know if he and Bill are close.
Excuse me. I speak black. He said dig. Digs it.
Got it. I didn't know that you spoke black. That's good. Please translate the rest of the show if you can.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad you're here to speak black. Because,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, and Wally, if you could tell us when someone's trying to make a Russian reference, we would really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have my book. I'll get the book over here. I'll be right back.
Yeah. By the way, Rob in the chat just said Ben's eaten like $60 worth of salmon while we were sitting here.
So fucking good. I can't explain this.
Should we do a set? What are we doing?
Let's do a shot.
A set of more salmon? Absolutely. I can do a whole run if you want.
You know, when we started the show, I didn't think we were going to have to make a rule that you shouldn't eat on camera while we're doing a show, and it's just everything's out of control now. I don't know how we got here to where, like, literally, it's just every episode somebody.
Ben started it.
It has never stopped.
Alrighty. Set.
Let's do a set. I don't know what's happening. Coming up right now, we love her. She's back. Soltanovich.
Hey guys, please do not spotlight my video. I feel like I have to ask you that every single time. An Armenian woman has not touched my face in 10 months. Could you please put me on gallery view? I am begging you. I'm sitting next to a window just to kind of. Do you guys see what I'm doing? I'm sitting next to a window just to kind of like make everything just so white on my face so that you can't see my mustache. I'm literally tucking it behind my ears. It's out. I'm begging you to stop. Anyways, hi everybody. Hofstetter, I love you, but look, I know I was late to sound check. Hofstetter sends me this passive-aggressive text like, I'm inviting you to a Zoom link. Motherfucker, I know I have a show. I also have 4 different asses to wipe in this house. Do you understand? Childless fuck. Do you understand? Congratulations, Hofstetter. You won the pandemic. You don't have kids. You win. Okay? You win. You white, blue-eyed, Aryan, non-Jew. I don't believe you are Jewish for a minute. Your last name sounds like a German beer garden. Shut up. And stop texting me. I have children. Okay? Do you understand? And I have elderly parents. Do you know how many asses I have to get to before I can log into your precious Zoom meeting, Steve? The male version of a Karen. Do you understand? I have not even touched my own body with water. And you guys are mocking me with your game today. Wet. Make something wet. I haven't made myself wet. Oh, sorry that I didn't do a sound check before your Zoom show. How's this for a sound check? Can you hear me now? Hofstetter, you 8-foot Jew. You're no way that you're 3 Jews on top of each other. Passive aggressively text me. Anyways, nice to see you, Zara, and your cleavage. How's it going, guys? Zara. Anyways, she sent me a care package, you guys. You're not the only one that gets stuff in the mail. Gleib, another Jew who is not, his last name does not match his profile. Anyways, it's a new character I'm trying, guys. I hope you guys like it. He's still eating salmon. Enjoy your diarrhea later. Zara sent me a care package from Australia, which it was so heavy. I don't know how many kookaburras you had to pay. What's your money there? I have no idea. What do you guys use as money? Silver Denali? I have no. What do you use? Kangaroo teeth? What do you use as currency in Australia? It doesn't matter. This package was so amazing. There were books in there. There were animals, puppets, and cakes and cookies and treats. And I was like, mother, she's trying to make my COVID ass bigger. This Zara with her cleavage that goes down to her belly button. I can't, but thank you. That was very sweet. I appreciate it. But no, I'm not going to eat your Australian cookies made of what kind of cum was inside of it. Have you guys tried Australian cookies? Someone has ejaculated into a pile of chocolate and packaged it. Oh my God. It was amazing, these cookies. Oh my God. But I will not fall for it, Zara. I know what you're trying to do. I already have a COVID cooch. Do you understand what COVID cooch is? It's not even the fat in my ass anymore. It's coming to the front. I can't stand the pandemic. Get me out of here. Do not record this show. I don't want you guys to show it to cops when I leave my children and go to New York, wherever the good or bad parts are. I'm going to flee this country. Do you understand me? I cannot take it. It's a year with these fucking kids. Listen to me carefully. I have to take care of my elderly mom. She doesn't poop every day. Do you understand what I have to do? I put on a latex glove. Do you understand why I'm angry at Steve? I put a latex glove on, and I have to put a suppository into a rectum that's older than all of our rectums combined. Do you know what my life is on a daily motherfucking basis? So
I'm putting the salmon away.
Okay, I have to. I'm not a nurse. I'm not qualified. I am literally 2 knuckles deep inside of my mom's backside, and she criticizes me that I look tired. Bitch. I'm putting a suppository in your ass. Yeah, I am tired of this shit. Somebody open up the schools now so I can at least have 3.5 hours a day to myself. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Hey, we have a new president, so that's fun, right? Are we all excited? Anyways, sorry I don't have any jokes for you guys. I just had to get that off my chest. That's my time.
Kira Soltanovich, everybody. Kira Soltanovich. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the tip jar is closed.
That motherfucker. Open up that.
Now I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. I actually think you should tip Kira twice as much because I'm going to keep half of them for that shit. The tip jar is open.
Suppository into someone's ass on a daily basis.
Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. By the way, 2 things. 1, the passive-aggressive text I sent Kira was need you in for sound check ASAP. That was not passive at all. That was not passive. Second of all, I love this because when I asked Kira, I was like, hey, do you want to do the show? And I was like, you want to come back to do the show? And she's like, do a lot of the same people watch? So, I knew to do different material. I was like, yeah, there are a lot of regulars. So she's like, okay, I'll do different material. And I didn't know what she meant by the word different. So
I had a set list. I'm like, okay, here's some stuff I don't think I've done on their show before. Okay, here's a set list. And then you sent me that text, and I swear to God, Hofstetter, I could not see straight. And I apologize, Lo siento. I respect you. The light in me sees the light in you.
All 3 of the Jews in this trench coat say thank you.
You've clearly been quarantined a very long time, Kira. Not just judging by that set, but by the fact that your emotions, you can't even read your emotions well because, Zara had sent me a care package of Australian cookies too, and they do taste a little weird at first till you get used to them. And your joke took quite a turn. You were like, and these Australian cookies, they taste like somebody came in them. They're the tastiest cookie I've ever
I'm like,
you enjoy your salty salmon, I'll enjoy my cum cookies, right? Let's agree to disagree.
that the Tim and Tim Tams?
Oh my God.
Tim Tams. They were. They're pure evil. They're pure evil in the sense that they're amazing. They're amazingly, deliciously evil. They're so good.
Yep. Also, during your set, just FYI, a little update for everybody. I tried to open up the wild herring fillets, and Z Bunster, what do I do? The nub fell off, so now I just have a partially opened sardine air diffuser in my home, and it smells strong. What's that?
You're not a child. Just take a knife when you're off the show and
Take
then
a
wedge
can
it in.
opener.
No.
Can
Ben's not
opener.
that knives.
Or
No,
can
Ben's not allowed to have knives. Remember we had that meeting. Ben,
Open
tell Carmel to get a knife and open up your thing for you. What are you crazy?
Or you can just throw it away.
Holy
Now Wally's taking a shot at Maine. See, now I'm not the evil one. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
The main.
Woo! All right, so we have Technics, 3 Canadian. Kira, here's just a tiny tip for your #salty salmon. And then he tipped a couple more times, $2 more, and said, Kira, this is Goy Yim Fiddless Chuck. Great set.
Thanks.
You know what that means? Okay, cool.
No, I don't. I know what Goyam is. Goyam is Steve Hofstetter. I'll be honest with you guys.
Stop it.
Dude, no one's buying it. No one is buying it. I met his mom, by the way. You can't be Cheryl Teagues and also a Jew. It just doesn't work.
Cheryl Teagues.
She's like tall and blonde and like,
That is not my mother. My mother is brunette.
What? Oh, shit.
I was like, my mother is Janet Reno, not Cheryl Teagues. Like
Your mom
that's
is not Janet Reno. I met a tall.
Pretending to be Steve's mom too.
I met a
online? Is that
tall
what's happening?
blonde Jew who was like, "I'm Steve's mom," and I was
you
like,
absolutely did not. That is not my mother.
Well, no, maybe there's a lady pretending to be Steve's mom out there. Just
Holy shit! Who's
"That's how you know you've made it. That's how you know you've made it."
You're confusing Steve's mom with Christy Brinkley from Vacation.
That's what she looked like.
That
And
is.
I was like, I gotta check his circumcision. I do not believe that this guy.
You are just quarantined and very horny is what I think it is. You're like, damn it, I need to see something, whether it's a cookie or Steve's dick. We need to see something now.
Last time I was on, it was a whole thing with his penis. That's why I was trying to do a
Kira,
callback to 3 months ago.
I do think you met my mother a long time ago. We've had this conversation about it, but I
Right.
think in your mind,
Yeah.
I think now if you described her to a police sketch artist, they would never be able to pick my mother for anything. Like
I don't know. Maybe.
this is no. I'm well aware of what my mother looks like.
I'm
Kira,
well
just a
aware
heads
too. I'm well aware too.
See, I'm with Kira on this one. I think your mom's a tall blonde, and you don't.
up. Sure, let's go with that. All right.
I'm with Kira on this.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
You can't prove that's not your mom, right?
Yeah, exactly. Prove it.
Stop,
Give me a
Bring it on the show then, Steve.
stop the steals.
We had Jason B tip you $5.
Nice.
Cannabis Jones, 5 Canadian, said for Kira, it is a crime to make the kids give grandma the Is it a crime to make the kids give grandma the suppository? Record it and then blackmail. Use it for
That's not
blackmail
a
later.
bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, next time they complain about like a basic chore, like
Yeah.
next time they're just like, I don't want to do the dishes. Be like, okay, well, you have a choice.
Can
Have you
openers
ever-
do not work on sardines, by the way.
Yeah, they will. It will. Just keep going. What kind of can opener do you have, dude? With your tax bracket, you should have a better one. You're making decent money, Gleib.
When I had a TV show that was making episodes 4 years ago, you're right.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, he has 23 can openers. That's just the one he grabbed.
This is a surprising area of
work.
black in my house.
Yeah, for
It'll work.
Ben, actually, the 23andMe is just about each different random prop he has.
That's the name of my kids' show.
We
Rachel,
also had Rob Lovick, $5 for Kira because, well, damn, and $5 for Wally because I feel for you for having to follow that.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Let me know if I need to translate for you, Wally.
can we unspotlight Ben trying to get this can open?
Oh, can we not? This is so much fun to watch.
Why don't you want people to have a little second screen experience, Steve?
And
It's like watching a raccoon with his fucking fist stuck in it.
Technics,
that's
$2
like
more.
primetime
Kira, Steve
entertainment.
said tip twice. You said you dip $2.
I dip? I don't get what. Okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
That's all. Brad Clark,
Thank you.
10 bucks.
Constructive criticism. I'll take it. Yep.
Anything
Brad
that
Clark,
deep
10
in the
bucks.
suppository.
And all I heard was suppository.
I've entered the mainframe.
Oh, Jesus.
Rachel.
Okay, I'll keep going. Sorry. I get distracted when he's Brad Clark sent you 10 bucks and said comedian gets revenge for hecklers. Peter Ansel, 18 Canadian. I have no words translated from the Yiddish. Athletic rehabilitation therapy massage sent you a couple bucks and said Kira's my new hero.
That's Steve's new Lifetime movie.
I'm really a very calm person, guys. I promise.
So we can tell.
Zara sent you $5 and said, you destroy me every time. Your kids are the sweetest. My boobs are an evolutionary asset with many uses adapted for pandemics down under.
Wow.
I thought the beginning of that text was for Rachel. You destroy me every time. Oops, sorry.
The pouch.
That's a your camera's off or something, Zara.
Somebody's, yeah. Okay. Oingo Boingo, $5. Hashtag I'm with Kira.
Aw.
And Steve's mom is
That's
a
the
tall
sweetest thing.
That was Hillary Clinton's first slogan.
Fraser sent in $5 and said to go towards a t-shirt gun. Now, I'm not saying you can use it as a suppository delivery system, but I'm not saying you can't use it as a suppository delivery system.
I'm not going to take medical advice from anyone on this show.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Or dietary advice from Ben Gleib. Holy cow, dude. You are going to have an aneurysm.
I'm going to finish. I'm out of respect not finishing that salmon so Carmel can have some, but I know she doesn't like sardines. I'm going to finish this can in about 5 seconds.
Oh, dude.
I'm mainlining some Maine food right now.
I don't want to watch him eat.
Yeah.
Shannon Burke sent you $20 and said, Kira, for latex gloves, I wipe butts for a living. Luckily, I only have to deal with infant butts. I'm so very glad for latex gloves.
Yes, I did steal some gloves. So I do use a glove. Always. It still doesn't, it does. I need a glove for my face because I have to actually look at what I'm doing. Oh, my life is amazing, guys. I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed, guys. Yeah.
And I'm done eating.
All I'm saying is I hope all of your parents were nice to you because you might be in the same rectal position I am in.
So are you saying, so your mom was very nice to you? If she
No,
wasn't nice
she
to
was
you,
not. She was not. That's why I'm
I
talking
would
about
not.
it. That's why I'm talking about it on Zoom, guys. That's why I'm angry about it. No, so what I'm saying is I hope all of you, or if you have kids, be nice to them. Be nice because they will be 2 knuckles deep inside of you at one point, and they'll be talking about it. They will. They'll discuss it.
By the way, make sure to catch Kira's new comedy special, 2 Knuckles Deep.
Oh my God.
Also, there's just one of the strangest comments in the chat right now from Weird Ral. Ben's eating so much seafood, he must be preparing to star in a new TV show in the ocean. What?
Very. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean, in fairness, that comment is less weird than what you are actually doing, so I'm totally okay with it.
I am simply following the orders of Z Bunster, okay?
Z Bunster did not say eat all of this on one episode.
No.
Oh, really? You want me to read you the message? You want me to read?
You don't have to. She's in the Zoom.
By the way, Taylor, can I share a preview?
Ask Buns. Buns, what were you saying?
That was not my intention. I said share with Carmel.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I selectively didn't see that part. Yep, I assumed you and Carmel would have a nice nosh with the leftover salmon on Sunday. My bad.
Left over. Taylor, can I share a screen for a second?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I want to be clear that I found a picture of me and my mother. So I want to be clear. This is my mom. So obviously,
Very good. Very good.
not at
Take me home
all.
to your mom.
What?
Can you take me home to your mom?
Steven's
Your mom.
mom. Let's
This is
go.
great.
That's well, actually keep that up. You can tell that's Steve's mom because she's strategically hiding her fingers.
I'm gonna get back to tips.
All right, let's do
I'm
that.
sending. Oh, all right.
Seeing that picture, I am too. You know what I mean?
I don't want to know what you mean. Dana
Little late.
said, "Show Kira the whoopie pie, Ben."
I go get the whoopie pie. I'm gonna get a Ziploc
Okay.
bag to also make this smell like less of a fish market. I'll be back.
Rochelle Austin sent Kira $25 and said, "Great set." Matthew Plummer, $5, great set. Anna Hood, $5 for Kira. Condolences on the suppositories, and then it's a corgi butt, but I'm not gonna turn around and like pretend it. But just there's a corgi. I don't need to see my ass.
Yeah.
Tam Brown sent 10 more bucks and said, "Kira, I'm repeatedly playing back the Hofstetter rant in its entirety later. Here's
Oh,
for some
my.
Xanax, vodka, both your choice."
Wait, who said that?
Tam.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just making sure who's on my enemies list.
Please
You're gonna have to roast her
destroy,
later
please
anyway.
destroy that set. I am begging you. I thought this was a safe place, guys. I thought this was. I wipe old butts is someone's name now on Zoom.
That was actually before your set, though.
Oh, okay. What a weird coincidence. All right.
Yeah.
I wipe old butts.
Cannot lie.
We also had Dana, so Bunster, $5. Kira, who needs passive aggressive when you have pure fucking fury? I love you. Now stay away from me.
Yeah. Please. I think we're supposed to stay away from each other. That's what's driving me crazy. Nobody else is losing their minds. Everyone's cool with this lockdown for almost a year. We're all good. Good.
I mean, good's relative, right?
Yeah. I mean, the rest of us aren't wiping old butts, so I
That's
think
true.
that's
That's true. Yeah.
a piece of it. Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know what Fauci says about that.
Frankie Berman gave you $10 and said that was a great therapy session.
It was. I do feel better.
Tim Stewart, $20. This was the best ever.
Nice.
And then Ron Gould, Kira, $5 for the set and $5 for condolences on never being able to play any Sega classics with Sonic and Knuckles.
Interesting takeaway. Okay.
Oh, you can't play Sonic now.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Yeah, just PTSD from that. So.
Zara had a clarification. She said, Ben's done eating, but I'm not. This is what I meant by pouch. What is she showing?
Oh God.
What?
So
Oh.
many uses.
Many uses.
Many
Yes.
uses.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I have
They just
I
keep
have
appearing.
cleavage too. This is where I keep all my regret for my choices in my life.
True.
Oh, are those Tam Tams?
Yeah, this is as close I've had to come on my tits in like a year.
Zingers.
Okay, I don't think it's fair to combine cookies and boobs together and then make me not be able to talk.
We just lost Bowers, so do I need to introduce Wally? Because we lost
I've got
Bowers
one
for
more.
about 5 minutes.
I
One
mean,
more. And then Wally
This
Bally Bang Bong.
episode goes from sexy to very disgusting and back again a lot of times today.
That's true.
just
Oingo Boingo. This is a good closer. $5. If it smells like salmon, keep on slamming. If it smells like trout, pull out. Is that the best intro you've ever had, Wally? I'm sorry.
Hey, Wally, it's not usually like this. Just a heads up.
Really?
It is.
usually worse. All right, welcome to the stage now. New to the show, making feel love. Wally Collins, everybody. Whee!
Oh, man. I don't. Wow, you're right. How do you follow someone talking about fisting her mother? You know, and it wasn't an embarrassing thing. She's almost bragging about it. You know, like 2 knuckles worth. So, you know, your mother might have another career. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. You know, it's nice to be invited to a show where you got this one guy just eating fish. Now he's got a bread chaser. Oh man, we're just running out of things to do, people. Come on, let's keep it real. I want to give a shout out to Zara. Zara, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and you're so blessed upstairs. If you get my meaning, but you're down there in Australia. You got Aborigines down there, right? Those are all black people down there, right? Yeah,
Aboriginals, but yeah.
Yeah. Those are the marsupials of black people. Did you know that?
Oh fuck.
Yeah. They carry the young in a pouch. That's how they're different. I just want you to know that. I don't know if you know.
Oh God.
Everybody else. Yeah. There you go. So how's everyone's January going? Good? Yeah. All right. God, man, I just brought the whole thing down. I'm sorry. That was just like a rhetorical thing. Everyone got deep on me. Well, let me think. Oh. Very sad. Very sad. Yeah, we're in a mask world, everybody. You know, it's an interesting world where a black man can walk into a bank wearing a bandana with gloves and no one thinks twice about it. In fact, the security guard will hold the door for you and say, "Do you have everything you need?" I'm watching a lot of TV. I'm noticing now with the TV commercials, you know, the hotels and the airlines, that they're cleaning everything. They're cleaning. Come on to our hotel. We're cleaning everything. Come on, take a flight. Come on, we're cleaning everything. As soon as people leave, we clean it. We're gonna clean it. What were they doing before? Was it just like some, Russian roulette with germs? They're like, you want room number 712? Okay. And also too, man, enough with those animal shelter commercials. I'm talking with the arms of angel. Oh man, the dogs and the cats. I want to believe that those animals are actors. I'm just trying to imagine, the audition. Some dog comes in. Yeah, hi, I'm Duke, and I'm reading for Sheltered Dog. Hey, Duke, can you give us a face of "Please Adopt Me Now"? Okay, 3, 2, 1. In the arms of an angel. Thank you. But I'll tell you something was really good about people wearing masks. There are less ugly people. Have you noticed that? Also, people wearing masks. If you wear glasses and you wear a mask, it sucks. Because I wear glasses too, and your glasses fog up. People nodding their heads. You know what I'm talking about, right? So now you have to learn how to breathe all over again. It's a whole different technique. It's like in through your nose and out through your mouth, but more of a downward motion. It's like. You're gonna hyperventilate at first, but don't worry, you'll get it. You'll get it. And I'll tell you the one thing that I'm grateful for, people wearing a mask, is that it reminds you to brush your teeth. Happened to me, man. I'll never forget the day. It was April 4th, 9:30 a.m. I had to run to the grocery store. I put a mask on. I ran down the stairs. I exhaled, and a tear came out of my eye. I just felt bad for so many people, man. I had conversations with before COVID, or I'd say BC, before COVID. And I'm sure all of us have been victims of the AMFMM. That's the acronym for, oh man, forgot my mask. You walk out the house. And you're like, oh man! And you got to do that walk of shame back to your house to put the mask on. We're all remember that. Also, I watched a lot of, you guys watched the Cuomo show back in when all that stuff was going on, when Governor Cuomo was on. I'm in New York. Yeah, and it was very interesting, man. I liked watching because he was scared too. He was just like, I don't know, ask the doctor, where's my mask? I got to pierce my nipple. And thank you for getting that. People are social distancing, and good thing is that during the summertime we're doing shows in Central Park. Hey, Steve, you do any shows in Central Park?
No, I'm in LA.
Oh, you're in LA. Okay, but that'll be tricky if you do it in Central Park. That'll be But yeah, people are social distancing, but people don't understand that you really can't have private conversations when you're social distancing sitting on a blanket in the park. I was sitting next to these women and they're just talking. I don't think she realized what she was saying or what, who was listening, because she's talking to her friend. She goes, yeah, we broke up, but it still itches. And it's really awkward. And people waiting in line at the grocery store, see, I live in Harlem. And a lot of white folks in Harlem now, everybody. Yeah, and you can tell the different kind of people that live, in Harlem by the cars, parked down the street. You'll see a Mercedes, you see a Cadillac, you see a Toyota, and then you see a Subaru. Black and Latin people do not drive Subarus. So when we see a Forester, we're like, oh, here they come. I like that joke for myself, sorry. But people are standing 6 feet apart, waiting to get in the grocery store, and they're listening to the music, which is kind of cool. They're kind of passing the time, but you hear the different types of music. It's very eclectic. You hear opera, then you hear Latin, and then you hear the thuggest, hardest, rawest rap music, as you're going by. Like you're suave, kill everybody. So it's just one of those things that you're dealing with. But we're on Zoom, and there's some protocols with Zoom. You got to tell everybody in the house that you're going to be on Zoom, because you don't, you're going to be yelling in the house, I'm on Zoom. So you got to make sure you do that. You got to make sure you got to have a good background too. You got to walk through your whole house looking for a good background, And that takes like an hour and a half of doing that. I see you, Skittles. I like your background right there. It looks like you're.
I'm sitting on a pool table.
You're sitting on a pool table. Wow. You don't have to stand furniture in the house there.
I'm usually outside, but it's too hot.
It's too hot. Oh, wow. You know what? It's 30 degrees here in New York. I went outside. My nipples hit 3 inches. So, you know what? Stop complaining about the heat. That's all I'm saying, Skittles.
Right?
That's the point I'm thinking. But anyway, I lost track of time. Should I keep going? Because I can't keep going.
Nah, you got it. Don't worry about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Wali Collins, everybody. HR is open. First of all, Wali didn't insult me, so please tip him well. And also, Wali, just a heads up, when you made that face, 3 people in the chat tried to adopt you. So just...
Plus, Wali did jokes about eyeglasses, so Steve liked that set extra even more than Kira's.
I did. No, that mask thing is so fucking true. Like, I either wear the mask or the glasses. I can't do both at once. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, that is true.
So when you wear the mask, you bump into walls and things like that, or what do you do?
Well, these aren't binoculars. Like, I have vision.
Well, you got glasses for a reason. What do you need? I'm sorry,
yeah, but I know when the wall's coming. I got a few feet before I see the wall. I can't tell you how many bricks are in the wall, but I can see it's a wall.
All right. And I just thought you like, the zombie, kind of.
I actually did today. Today I was walking my dog, and I'm wearing the mask. It's a little chilly in LA today. And first,
stop. What's chilly in LA?
46 degrees.
All right, we'll take that. All right.
Yeah. So a little chilly in LA today. So I put the mask on like normal, and I'm like, oh, that's actually really nice right now, because it keeps you a little warm. And then I think about how people don't wear masks in the Dakotas, and I'm like, what in the fuck? Are you serious?
Two points of clarification also from your set, Wali. This is Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's even better. So you have a salmon with a Swiss cheese chaser?
Yeah.
Ben likes to eat sandwiches 1 ingredient at a time.
I'm a purist, Steve.
Mixes inside his belly.
Yeah.
Also, I'm completely losing it because I had to let Henry outside during your set for about 10 seconds, Wali, because he was barking like crazy.
Oh, that was your son, but go ahead.
I thought it was too, because I muted myself, walked towards the door. I swear to God, out loud, I said, "You want to go outside, Steve?"
Oh my God.
Good boy.
Yes.
Good boy.
Yes, I would. I would love to go outside. No, I also had today with a mask thing, so I'm walking my dog, and and I'm wearing my mask and being responsible, and there's 3 women coming toward me, none of whom are wearing masks. So I cross the street, and then I hear them discussing how excited they are that they'll be eligible for the vaccine soon, and how they think people should be responsible and get the vaccine. And I'm like, what the fuck? But you're skipping the easy one. You're skipping the really easy one.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't wear a mask walking my dog. I do sometimes, and I don't sometimes. Is that completely wrong? I'm outdoors, not near anybody.
Have it on you in case people are coming toward you.
I have it on me, but
yeah.
I think as long as the dog has a mask on, you're fine. Isn't that
I don't know. Let's ask super happy Anthony Fauci, because boy is he happy now.
It's my favorite guy.
I just want to hug Joe Biden all the time.
All right, let's get to some
those
tips.
People who don't wear masks, I would love for them if they're going for a surgery and the doctor says, "Hey, listen, just so you know, during the surgery, I'm not going to be wearing a mask or gloves because you know what? It stops my breathing. I get a little lightheaded." Okay, here we go. Let's do this.
Yeah. Just be like, I'm not going to wear a mask. Why? It's harder to hear me when I'm wearing one, So.
Before you set, Technics tipped 2 Canadians said $1 for Mr. Collins' recognition of Blue Corner Bill.
Nice. There's someone in the show that's always in a corner, and you're kind of in a corner.
Oh.
But also, no. Oh, no, because it was background. You gave him a shout out for the background. I was wrong. Never mind. It was the background.
Hey, real quick,
How
guys,
dare you?
I got to go jump on a plane. So I love you guys, and I will see you on Tuesday. But thanks for being here, comics, and have a fun rest of your show, guys.
Bowers, take me with you. Bowers, take me with you. Bowers, no, take me with you. Bowers.
I do recommend you get inside, though. Bowers.
Yeah, get in the plane. I don't think you should jump on the plane. That's
no. Bowers is running late. He's just gonna like.
I got a Spirit flight for $11. I don't get in the plane.
I would love to see a photo of. I would love to see a photo of Bowers just on a plane, drinking whiskey and eating vegetables. By the way, last thing for me to eat, moon pie. What's it called? Whoopie pie, Z-Bunster?
Whoopie pies.
I've never had one of these.
You will shit your pants, Gleib. You will.
So good.
Understand that I have an iron constitution. I can eat everything all together always.
This is all phenomenal food, but holy shit, you really all at once. All right, that's.
It's a regular thing. You guys do this all the time, Ben, or this is something special just for
All the
today?
time.
There's a level to our Patreon where somebody can send a prop once a month to me to use on the show. This is the first time it's been something delicious. Oh, second time. Sorry. And second time. And this is incredible. This is a great day.
Yeah, this is, by the way, Taylor in the chat just did say it is never this much, and that is true. Ben eats on the show regularly, but even us, we're just being like, holy shit, Ben is just at a buffet and happened to turn the camera on.
And also, I just apologize to Zara for not acknowledging her Tim Tams, and that's not what she thought I meant. I said, this is the second tastiest thing I've been sent, and she kissed her wrist. Fuck you, Zara.
All right, Rachel, what else we got?
All right. We also had Technics send in 2 Canadian. Wally, go to Oz and realize how they joke of Tasmania.
Yeah.
What's it again?
Australia makes fun of Tasmania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Cannabis Jones sent in 5 Canadian and said, for Wally, it's 2021. You can't make jokes about marsupials anymore. Zara tipped $5 and said, Wally, bless up.
Thank you.
Oingo Boingo, $5 for Wally. I work in a dairy cooler and wear a mask and have to wipe off my glasses at least 100 times a day as I walk out of the cooler.
Oh, so okay. I feel you.
Yeah. I think that's true, like just going from a cold to a hot room anyway, though, like without the mask. No?
No, it's true. But then when you breathe, it kind of like it stays like longer. That fog stays longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I once when I was in Winnipeg during the winter, and some of the people at the comedy club went to take me to like some party, and it was like this house party, and so we go in, and someone opens the door, and this cloud of smoke billows out, and I'm like, holy fuck, how high are these people going to be at this party? And then no, it's just steam from opening the door. That's how cold it is in Winnipeg. When you open a door, it looks like a Cheech and Chong movie, no matter what's happening.
Right.
And they don't think twice about it. Like, no, it's just warm in there.
Yeah. All right, no one enjoyed my science.
I respect it.
Thank you, Wally. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
We had Matthew Plummer, $5. Wally, without discussing my attractiveness level, I will say that wearing a mask in public has been the only thing I've liked about the pandemic. Dave Adler, $5. Awesome set. Anna Hood, $5 and said, welcome to the craziness.
Yeah. This dude, what is this? Hold on. What is this, Ben?
This is freshly warmed raisin bread.
Jesus.
What in the fuck are you doing today, Ben?
Sick.
Are you pregnant?
Very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The way this world is going, you might want to.
No, Wally, it is more likely that Ben were to become pregnant from immaculate conception than for him to have had sex during this pandemic.
I love how on this show I get a double slam. I needed to be both a man who could get pregnant and reveal I'm not getting laid a lot. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot.
No, I was saying immaculate conception. Congrats, you're the Messiah.
Probably still wouldn't
Give
show up in
birth
the polls
to the
at all.
Messiah.
Well, the
I don't know. It's a Jesus thing. I'm unfamiliar. I'm 3 Jews in a trench coat. What do I know?
All right. We also had Dana tip you $5 and said, mystery solved. Now I know why I've been brushing my teeth so much. Frankie Berman, $10 and said, Wally, great set. January is just fair, but I'm glad to see Trump.
Go. I'm
I
assuming.
think it was go, but it was missing the word.
Oh, okay.
Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said, Wally, great set.
Thanks.
And then we had Shannon Burke, $10. Wally, masks also help some of us save money on makeup.
Yeah, they don't have to do makeup from here to here.
Yeah, right.
It's true. Like that is an actual thing that we've been, I say we, I speak on behalf of all women that we do.
That's true.
Hashtag not all women.
Okay.
Exactly. Be safe.
Aaron sent you $5 and said, pro tip for Wally, Amazon sells anti-fog wipes for your glasses. My wife uses them and they work.
Oh, so we got to spend money?
That's what they're tipping you for. They're buying you anti-fog wipes.
I'm just saying, just breathe differently. You'll save $5.
They're buying you anti-fog wipes. They're buying Kira gloves. That's why they're helping.
Good luck, though, trying to get to the store to get those anti-fog wipes, banging into every wall on the way.
Also, good luck walking to Amazon. Just gonna bang into his computer over and over again.
Trust me, I've done it this pandemic.
Ben, Dana said, I can't believe that you're drinking all that Moxie.
Yeah. Is it a bad idea to finish this? Because I'm about halfway through this 230 calorie soda. I still half like it and half hate it, but it gets the job done.
Well,
yeah, if your job is diabetic coma, yes.
The third ingredient is antifreeze.
I sent it as a joke. It's disgusting.
He's like, here's some phenomenal food and the worst soda ever. And he's like, ooh, good soda.
Yes.
Moxie.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Well, come to Maine.
I will.
It's everywhere.
We also had Peter Amsel, and they said, tipped Wally, $5 Canadian. There are masks with wire at the nose to prevent the fog. I wear glasses too. Welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you.
I tried one of those. It didn't work. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I got to learn how to breathe again.
We had some other tips and generals come in. Dave Adler throwing $5. Kira, some money for gloves when you finger your mom.
Aw. You guys are the sweetest. Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks. Tam, general, in all my years of nursing, I've never pondered whether being knuckles deep in a stranger's rectum versus a family is more awkward. I am now. Steve, I just unsubscribed from that text list.
Text
Shirley
gloves to 484848.
No. Shirley Graves tipped Kira £5 and said, "Watching you rip the shit out of Steve was epic. Well worth the watch."
Wow.
Oh, you guys are the sweetest.
Yeah, that's what I was
Hofstetter knows
thinking.
I love him. He knows I love him.
I also know that apparently you want to bang my mom. Like what?
I want to put my fingers inside of her. Is that so bad? Am I so wrong, Steve?
I am so glad she does not know how to use YouTube. You have no idea how happy I am. And Rachel just left.
Sorry, I was yelling at the dog next door.
Okay, I was like, Ben's eating, Bowers went on a plane, Rachel left. Hey guys, welcome to the show.
That's been your show. Amina Salas sent Wally $5 and said, "The dog audition had me thinking. Do you think they do the same in those African commercials?"
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're all actors, right?
The Sally Struthers commercial.
I auditioned for one and I didn't get it.
Oh my God.
LK.
That would probably be pretty good and bad to be like a child actor for one of those commercials who now is past that stardom and he's just grown up now because, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of work, but also he survived. So it's nice.
Jesus.
On his resume, yeah, I was the hungry child.
Yeah. Ben shows up to one of those auditions and they're like, Ben, stop eating. It's not good.
This is not method at all.
You know, if Ben ever gets asked to host one of those commercials, he's going to be surrounded by hungry kids. He's going to be like, give me a minute.
There are children all over the world who can't eat like this every day.
No one has sent them salmon.
They're just eating my crumb trail behind me.
Oh my God.
All right, let's finish up these generals. So we had LK send in $5 and say, "Good show, I'm just saying." And then Shannon Kerr, "Ben, I hope whatever happens as a result of this food fest does not impact your show tonight, or maybe I hope it does and will add to the shenanigans."
Shenanigans.
You guys don't understand how iron my constitution is. It's insane. I've barely eaten anything. I feel like I could go for days.
Well, now we know why things are the way they are with you and Carmel. Because when you started dating, you're like, oh, I could go all night. And she's like, could you? And then he's like, yeah, I could eat salmon and raisin bread, Swiss cheese, moxie.
And moxie.
Oh, God.
I'm really grateful that Leedy's not here to draw knuckles deep.
Yeah, for all the shows that Leedy had to miss, this is an okay one. I'm totally okay with this.
Grateful with that.
Yeah.
All right, I think we are ready for the game, you guys.
Let's
Thank
see the game.
God. The game today is make a TV show wet, however you want to do that. So if you're in our front row, go to the reactions and click raise hand, and you can get 3 entries. Anything more than 3, send us some extra ones, and you've already done that. So these are some unpaid entries that I like. First one is Greg Murphy, Moist Meets World.
Good.
Werner De Jong, Monty Python's Squirting Circus.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And then there was another unpaid from Denise Cook, but she's making it paid now, so I'm not going to read that one because I really liked it a lot. So starting us off, Zara B.
Hey. Okay. So I have Leaky Blinders. I have Wet Wing.
Can we get her up on Spotlight? There we go.
I also have Wappy Days.
Holy shit.
And
Monday, Tuesday. Sorry.
Good. I paid extra to say Moist Men.
Nice. Well paid, Zara. All right, let's go to Adler.
All right, so I only have 2. I sent other ones because one of the other ones was already taken. So I have 2 Moist Girls.
Oh my God.
And might be on the Zoom, but anyway, so the other one is going to be, instead of Aquaman, Moist Woman.
Oh my God.
Good.
superhero of men's dreams, I guess.
I'll read all your other ones, Dave. I can't wait. Frankie Berman.
I got 3. So I got the Queen's Damp It. Then I got Quantum Leap from the diving board. And then 6 feet underwater.
Oh.
I think yours were a different kind of wet.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Shannon Burke.
Okay, I have Golden Showers Girls.
Oh,
God. Oh, that's, you know what? That's an applause. She gets an applause on that
one. Then Breaking Bath.
Nice.
And End of the Fucking Hot Water.
Hayden.
All right, I have Letterkenny.
Oh fuck.
I have the show about Ben Shapiro's wife, Cobra Dry. And finally, Sex and the Clitty.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Canadian content, whoever you are. Fucking A. Oh,
We can't hear you, Bill.
There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little.
For some nice, clean Canadian content instead of Trailer Park Boys, Water Park Boys. And then Lois and Clark, the Wet Adventures of Superman.
Okay.
And, for Kira, a bit of classic British programming. It ain't half wet, Mom.
Thanks. Good. Good stuff.
Cass.
Whose WAP is it anyway? And Dr. Sploosh.
Frankie Angles.
I have Wetlander.
Nice.
That doesn't. I just have to. And Wet Time with Bill Maher.
I don't know if anyone's ever had that.
Weird Ral.
Not unpaid.
Oh my god. That's a show starring Ann Coulter.
My first one is The Price is Sprite. Wheel of Orange Juice.
Oh my god.
And Jacuzzi Jeopardy.
That's the new game show that Ben hosts.
What is the love of my life?
I also realized I did not explain this game correctly. That is my fault.
It works. Curtis, welcome to the front row.
Hey, so instead of Family Feud, I have the Family Bath.
Oh my god!
Ooh. Instead of Parks and Recreation, Parks and Masturbation.
Wait, excuse me.
And-
That's wet.
Well, if
I just answered my own question, continue.
Yeah.
You've done correctly.
And instead of Paw Patrol, if you flip Paw, it makes WAP Patrol.
Oh god!
Good comeback.
Mike, good to see ya.
Me. Hello. Okay. I have Veronica's Out of the Closet or Veronica's Wet Closet. The Maid's Hand Tail and My So Bald Thighs.
Oh my god! By the way, Veronica's Out of the Closet is definitely a show that Kirstie Alley would not star in.
Gotta fit in that closet first.
Skittles.
Hey, what was that? Okay. The David Weatherman Show. Murder She Moist. And the Wet Big Bang Theory. Like the Wet Bang Theory. Yeah.
Bunst.
I'm kind of just good with the one. Okay. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky. The Adams nappies.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Definitely wet. Anna.
These are all bad. I have Magnum IP.
Oh my God. That's amazing. That's so good.
That's good.
I dream of Wee Wee.
Oh my God.
I dream of what?
Wee wee.
What?
Oh.
I'm dream of Wishi.
And I love Juicy.
By bad, you mean good, right, Anna?
Nice.
Juicy is great.
Frankie Angles or anybody else in our front row that didn't.
I'm gonna have to get going soon. Sorry, just this
No, it's
reality
okay.
of life. Reality of life. Children tend to get hungry, right? So, so I'm gonna get going soon. But I wanted to.
You wanna plug your social
Yeah, plug
before you do?
Sure. Kira Comedy on Instagram, Twitter. That's my website with all of my non-road dates on it. Get me out of this house. I will just throw this out there. The Golden Girls can't get wet anymore. That was mine.
Kira, thank you for being on the show.
Good to see you.
Kira, quick thing before you leave. Since Leedy is not here today, I took the liberty of doing a drawing that she might have drawn. This is you with your hand up your mom's butt, and your mom is saying, "You look tired," and you're saying, "Steve, I wish this was your mom."
Oh, that's going to be my new T-shirt. Can I use that as merch? Can
Absolutely.
I put that on? Oh, I love it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys. See you guys later.
Thanks, Kira. I'll send you a passive-aggressive text soon.
Okay.
I say hi to your mom's butt for us.
All right, where were we, Rach?
In our front row, wave at me if you wanted to read an entry live on air in your camera.
I've
Can't
got
see.
Oh, we got Ronald.
Okay, Ronald, go ahead.
I've just got one. How I Wet Your Mother.
Nice.
That's it.
That's great.
Nice.
That's great.
All right, so here are the rest of them.
Oh, I have a couple.
Oh wait, no, Wally. We
Not
typically
yet.
we'll do yours after when we
I knew that.
after
I was
we
making
vote.
sure you knew that. Keep up the work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. There's about 30 of them. So Jonathan S. Quantum leak. Jonathan S. Tales from the drip. He also had Saved by the Pail. Greg Murphy, How I Drowned Your Mother.
That's awful.
Cannabis Jones, Stephen King's The Moist. Denise Cook, Cake Batter Boss.
Oh fuck.
Rehabilitation Therapy Massage. Law and Order WAP. 8 ounces is enough.
Oh shit.
Brackish.
What was it?
Brackish.
Brackish water.
Brackish.
Is
Sure.
blackish.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get that.
okay. Cannabis Jones, I think this is a movie. Indiana Jones, Lake Superior Jones in the Temple of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Holy shit.
That's a deep pull.
That was a bit in left field.
Werner de Jong also had Golden Shower Girls. Cannabis Jones, MARSH.
Marsh. Nice.
Tina McGillan, Wet Sausage Party.
What?
Tina McGillan, The Wet Bang Theory. Natalie Renee, Freaks and Wet Cheeks.
Holy shit.
Cannabis Jones, Friday Night Lakes. Wholesome.
Cheeks and beaks.
H70 Polo, Sprayed by the Bell.
I'm starting to think some of y'all don't know how sex works.
I thought you just had to wet something, Steve. I thought you just had to wet something. Is this only sexualized wet?
Well, I said as opposed to like we were erecting things before, and now we're wetting things.
I thought you were just giving an example of a thing replaced, and now it's a new thing replaced. Why does it got to be always sex? God, only sex with you people. There's other things to life.
Like salmon and pop.
I never get rejected by salmon or pop, Steve.
All right. H70 also had 90H2O. Uncle Randy, the Hot Tub Jetsons. Denise Cook, Pee Wee's Big Pee Pee. Amanasala, Leave It to Wet Beaver.
Oh my God. Someone who got the game. That is someone who got the game.
Your fault.
Zara Bending, She-Wee's Playhouse.
That's really good.
Amanasala, That's So Wavin'.
Oh my God.
Amanasala, Water Parks and Recreation. We had Tam Brown, Splash is Sploosh. Aaron Colbert, Hollywood Squirts.
Oh, fuck.
Gus Walsh, Pinky and the Wet Brain.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Let's see, other game entries. Dave Adler, instead of Blue Bloods, Dark Red Blood.
Oh.
And then it's a vampire drinking blood.
Nope, doesn't need to be anything else.
I've got to. They sent money. Dave Adler, instead of Dear John, Dear Ben, yes, your wife should be wet. Ben Shapiro.
That is very offensive. She's his girlfriend.
Dave Adler.
Ben Shapiro.
Wet
Also
cab.
Ben Shapiro, Steve.
Okay.
Dave had wet cab instead of cash cab.
Nice.
He had moist court.
Oh, fuck. Starring Harry Dean Anderson.
He had Andy Richter moistens the universe.
Night short.
Aaron had rainbow cop. Let me see if there's any. Jack Dostal, and he said he must be thirsty today. The Brady Bunch. The Brandy Bunch, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He also had the Honey Moonshiners. And then Scooby-Doo, like Mountain Dew.
I did not explain this game correctly. This is on me. This is definitely on me.
This is on you, Steve.
Yep.
Ben Sewell, I Love Juicy, starring Juicy Balls and Dickie Rear Cargo.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I think those are all the game entries.
All right. Holy shit. That was a lot. All right. We're going to vote now. Rachel, do you want to vote first?
Sure. Like I loved Golden Shower Girls, but I'm going to give it to Magnum IP.
Yeah, that was awesome. Wally, what about you?
Yeah, that Magnum IP caught everybody by surprise. I'm gonna have to go with that one too. Yeah.
Ben, what you got?
I liked Magnum IP, but I also liked Hollywood Squirts. But my vote goes to That's So Wavin'.
Yeah, okay.
There were so many good ones. Wabi Days was great. Golden Shower Girls, Letterkenny, David Wetterman's show was close for me. I Love Juicy, Shewee's Playhouse, but I'm giving it to Magnum IP. That is the winner. So claim your prize. Shoot us an email at sdscshow.com. Wally, you wanna do yours?
Yeah, here we go. There's one. There's another one. All right. You got Wedding Eve. Referee.
Wait, sorry, hold on. Someone's talking. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Okay, Wedding Eve.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Weopardy. Family Wetters, Wet Anatomy, and For Wetter or Worse.
All right, Rachel, do you have any? Ben, do you have any?
I don't.
I only did one.
I have 2.
All right. So what do you got, Ben?
I got The Wet Wife.
I just had the wet files.
And I've got the story of Taylor's life. True Wet Tech did.
Wet tech.
All right, well, good, because Taylor has one. So if you want to respond to that one, Taylor, what do you got?
Yeah, I have The Gushy Place.
Wow.
Wetwood isn't bad either. Wetwood is not bad.
Yeah. All right. We did it. Rachel, we got anything to catch up on?
Yes, we do. So we had, let's see, Dana said, "Hey Zara, I'm wearing Steve Bits today." Matthew
Yes.
Plummer said, "I grew up in Lisbon Falls, Maine, home of the Moxie Festival. People come from all over the country to celebrate the stuff for a reason."
Oh, damn. We got divided crowd here on Moxie.
Dana,
Moxie, if you'd like a soda that tastes like straight up car oil, look for the bottle with my face on it.
Colleen Hansen sent in $5 for Kira and Wally, so thank you so much. And last one, there was another entry I think that came in. Family Geyser.
Oh fuck!
That's a good one.
All right, that's it.
Awesome. Let's quickly do a 1-picture round of It's Ben Gleib Doodle time. Okay, we have one last drawing here, and this is the actual Steve Hofstetter. It's 3 Steve Hofstetter. And they are each just saying one of the 4/8.
Hey, that looks more like me than whoever Kira met looks like my mom.
Nice.
Also, if you look closely, though, at the Steve Hofstetter hands.
Nicely done, Ben. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, Rachel, we're all caught up?
We're all caught up.
All right, well, front row, thanks for joining us again. Much appreciated. Wally, let's do some plugs. What you got?
Oh, please watch my YouTube channel called Wait What with Wally. There it is right there. Bum, bum, bum.
Nice.
Look at that, a graphical plug. That is, we're almost 200 episodes in. That's the first time anyone's done that.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
Pretty
All right.
impressive.
Nicely done.
So people can see that and they can recognize it. So there you go. Wait What with Wally. It's a lot of fun. You're definitely going to enjoy it. So that's my plug. Oh, you can get me on Wally Collins, the Holy Trinity, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Wally, I knew you were doing well. I didn't know you were doing color printer well. So, like, someone's fancy.
I'll get down. That's how I get down.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us. So, front row, please shut your cameras. Thanks for joining us for another episode. We appreciate it. Rachel, you got any plugs?
I do. So Bowers and I, he's not here today, but we announced yesterday. So we're starting a weekly show on Wednesdays starting February 10th. It's called Origin Stories. So Bowers and I are just going to sit down with some of the favorite SDSC comics and other people too, non-comics. And just we're saying we want to find the metaphor. I'm really great at plugs. Can you guys tell? I can't wait till I do my stand-up comedy set. Fuck my life.
We can't wait either.
Thanks. Oh, I'm going to make fun of you guys. I want to find the metaphorical dead parents and the metaphorical alley that turned our guests into who they are. Our first guest is Kristen Key. So you can get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com.
Excellent. Ben.
I have Gleib off the top, crowd work and improvised madness tonight. You can get your lady fix. Justine Marino is back. The good mayor will be passing off the peaceful transfer of power and making us all laugh. It's going to be a blast. Tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. Get them right now. Get them while they're hot.
All right. And as for me, check out my show coming up January 28th at Nowhere Comedy Club. You can check that out. And also every Monday I do Ask Us Everything with Dan Muggleton.
I also forgot a major plug I need to say. I'm so sorry. I also have a show on Valentine's Day. We are doing a special one-time event only at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern, called Undercover Lover. I will be hosting a dating game show where we use face filters to hide the identity of who you're talking to, so you find out if you like somebody just based on what they say and not how they look, and then we reveal how they look afterwards. We'll be making matches. You can be a contestant or just watch the fun unfold. Tickets should also be live right now at nowherecomedyclub.com.
That's a really fun idea, but it's going to be real weird when someone's like, oh, I was into that fake hat.
Yeah, it's kind of a modernization of the dating game, sort of. It should be fun.
That's awesome. Excellent. Rach, anything else?
Yeah, the last thing, Oingo Boingo, long last name, threw in a late entry. He knows. It's called the Wet Wing. Wet Wing.
Love that. Wet World. Anybody do Wet World?
That's a movie.
That's a movie.
Oh, no, the West World. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of Waterworld.
Waterworld's already a wet.
It's already wet. I'm sorry. It's been a really long episode. I'll be honest. It's been.
Well, I definitely needed to go back to sleep after this, and it turns out there's a lot of caffeine in this. I just read on the label, so that's.
Of course there is. It's pop.
And also, I'm not feeling great from the 12 kinds of food I mixed at this point. It finally, just so you know. So that's.
I'm excited to get your text later, like telling us the regret that you have for everything you ate and drank on the show.
Yeah. Ben is now a walking Las Vegas buffet, and not one of the ones on the strip. One of the ones far off the strip.
862 shrimp and prime rib for $1.50. Let's do it.
All right. Lastly, Scott Hillier sent us $10 and said thanks all. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.
Excellent. All right. I'm excited. I got Hayden gave us a new logo. We got the fun new logo for Steel City. Check it out. We're going to throw it on some merch pretty soon. And I'll see you guys later.
That looks awesome. Well, thank you all for being with us. It's been so much fun. Thank you for being with us. It's been so much fun. Good night, everybody. Good day.
What's in your stomach?
Happy morning. Happy. If you want to feel terrible, drink the bottle with me on it. Okay.